Hey everybody, welcome to the 9th episode of the Let's Talk With You podcast. Once again, your host David Fitz, here with my friend Ashley Cooke.
Hi!
And we had a really good discussion about our like of WWE, from TNA, Little Dragon Ball Z, Ashley's take on John Cena.
Yes.
And this is before Summerslam. You'll hear us talk about it. And some slight pauses. We were looking at pictures and stuff. But anything else you want to say?
The entire time.
Ashley?
Please get ready for my rant on John Cena.
Someone can access that?
I'm just saying. It's okay if you like him. I'm just saying my opinion is all.
Every second.
Alright. So, well, hope you enjoy. And, well, comment below in the comment section. And please share it with your friends. Later. Welcome to the Let's Talk With You podcast. But seriously, I still feel like Randy is going to come back and turn in his Money in the Bank championship when the night's over and beat Daniel.
Somebody has a crush on Randy Orton back there. Somebody is in love with him. I don't understand why. Don't get me wrong. I like Randy Orton. He's actually one of my favorite wrestlers. Partially because he's cute. Partially because he's a good wrestler. But I know plenty more who are better than him. Mm-hmm. Randy Orton will wrestle 800 times in one night compared to every other WWE superstar who will come out once or twice.
Yes.
I don't understand it. I don't think he deserves it. I don't think he deserves it. He's good. He's good for ladies and he's good for viewing. I don't think he deserves it. You gotta give me somebody else before you give me Randy Orton.
Or do you think Daniel could win it?
I want Daniel to win it.
And then it could happen Monday night because that's when their views are going to be
higher. Just like they did for WrestleMania.
Because Dolph Ziggler came out that Monday night and took it from Del Rio the next day.
That's a joke. For people who went to WrestleMania, I know they were mad.
Yeah, the thing about Wade Barrett won his WrestleMania, and then the next night Miz took it back.
Who's the point? Well, not what we want. Rating.
Yeah, because you think the night after, that's when people are going to turn in because it's like
they want to see the highlights.
They want to see the highlights of the night before, and we know the highlights are just pictures. Mm-hmm. But you might get like a little video, maybe.
Wait, who is this for?
This is probably for.
This is for CM Punk. It's a slam.
It's for Brock Lesnar.
It's for Brock Lesnar? I thought it was just him slamming CM Punk.
Because he's. Who was that talking?
CM Punk.
Okay. Interesting.
Do you know what? I feel like he's a good heel. CM Punk is a good heel.
Yes. Because
he works well either way, in my opinion, just like Del Rio. He and Del Rio can do the same thing to me. If they're a heel, I'm good with them. If they're a face, I'm good with them.
Yeah.
They play their roles really, really well.
And they're good actors.
Yeah.
I think everybody on
good wrestlers.
I think everybody is good.
Del Rio.
I mean, think about Monday Night on Raw. Daniel, or was it last week? I don't remember. But Daniel was saying John Cena is an entertainer. I'm a wrestler. And they played that up that whole time.
But it's true. I've been saying that since I was born. It's so true. And he's strong. He's an athlete.
Who?
John Cena.
Yeah, he is.
But he is a product. You know how many wristbands he sells? He's a product.
And hats.
Everything. Cargo shorts.
Shirts.
Jean shorts.
Cereal.
Wheaties.
Yes.
It's all because of him that Wheaties.
Well, you had Gabrielle Douglas during the Olympics.
I'm going to say Muhammad Ali was on it too. So.
And Gabrielle, was she on Wheaties? How was she on?
He does Fruity Pebbles. John Cena does Fruity Pebbles.
Yes, he does.
They're not even healthy. He does Fruity Pebbles.
But he also doesn't.
He's a wrestler.
But he is the number one person for Make-A-Wish Foundation.
And you know what? That's why people can't. Excuse me. That's why people can't hate him.
Because he's the number one person that
because
they
he
have.
makes kids feel good. I don't care. I commend him for that. Mm-hmm. I really think it's an awesome thing to do. It's not going to make me think you're a better wrestler.
Didn't you tell me during WrestleMania when he came out talking about that, they booed him? They booed him for that?
Yep.
And
well, because some people take it a little bit further.
Yeah, but I think for that reason you shouldn't boo because it's a good thing.
No, I wouldn't boo.
I know you wouldn't, but the people who did.
Yeah.
I mean, now I would say the one thing I find interesting about all this in WWE is when you're playing the games, and you know the games only cover a certain period of time. Mm-hmm. It's interesting when you go back and play it, like, I don't know, maybe 2 years later, and all that dialogue from back then is still there. Like, you know, that character was hated at that point.
Yeah.
So in the game, they're hated. They're hated. Because I played, I think WWE 2010. Mm-hmm. And Del Rio comes out driving the car.
They still hate him? Oh,
yeah, and they
don't even give Del Rio his car anymore. What happened to that? Do we need to discuss that?
We discussed it.
Let's discuss the cars. Why the cars aren't there anymore?
Is it cost too much to transport them around?
And then he had but he got them from local dealerships. That's what I felt like.
Okay.
Does he still has his scarf, right?
Yeah, because he beat up Ricardo the other day with the pail or the bucket and his scarf.
Now, is it just me, or is that like an Italian thing he does when he comes out? Is this an Italian thing?
I don't know, and I won't talk about it. I don't know.
I just feel like it's random. But I always thought that looks like something Italian would do. Like, I don't know, like in movies and things. It's something that's a little stereotypical. But so, getting back on topic, I don't even know.
Now, I will say this may not come out before Sunday.
What?
This.
Oh.
This may not come out before Sunday, but anyway. Yeah. What do you think is going to be an overall Brock Lesnar versus CM Punk, since that's what we see right now on TV? Oh, it's a Shield.
I'm over the Shield. Well, that we must address that. But
let's talk about. Okay, well, let's talk about.
There's so much to talk about.
Lesnar and Punk first.
All right. Realistically, Brock Lesnar should mop the floor with CM Punk.
Okay.
Storyline wise, I really feel like CM Punk is going to win.
But fan favorite?
CM Punk is probably more of a fan favorite. You know, even when he was still supposed to be the most hated, people still cheer for him.
Exactly.
People still cheer because he's still just like I still like him. People like him.
Yeah.
He's still a fan favorite. People just know that Brock Lesnar is literally a monster. That dude's he's a monster in real life. And he doesn't have to act. He just has to be himself. They give him lines. They barely give him lines. I think
CM Punk, you know, after the Undertaker thing during WrestleMania with Paul Bearer, I was kind of like that might be pushing the limit too far.
With the
urn, we were taking the urn, and then when Paul Heyman came out dressed up as
that was crossing the line, just because that was something that actually happened.
He had passed away not too long ago. Paul Bearer just.
Oh no, it was still fresh.
It was still fresh. So, I mean, when were you watching the night when the Druids came out?
When what?
Like it was Raw, and it's like the Undertaker was in the ring talking about what it meant to him to have worked with Paul Bearer, and then the lights went down. It got dark, and you heard the audience got real quiet, and then the music for the Druids came on, and then you saw them come out from the back, and they were all wearing the hoods, and and then one of them was CM Punk.
Right, CM Punk was the one wearing a hood.
Right,
even know it.
but I remember watching it, and the audience was quiet.
Because you can't hear, it's too awkward. It's too sensitive of a subject.
I mean, do you think that was pushing the line?
Yeah.
And I think, his character, right after WrestleMania, he disappeared for a while.
Probably needed to.
And maybe he maybe he had a movie role.
Well, but then think about how long he needed a break.
Yes.
Think about how long he held that belt.
400.
He had to be there for that.
430 something days.
He had to be there for all 430 some days.
Yes.
So
And they say he was back home in Chicago, which you need a break because I've seen some of the things that are popping up now online that he was a part of. So yeah, he was doing other things.
Yeah, he needed a break away from wrestling or the wrestling body. That's too much. 400 some days. That's too much for the body.
Now,
Way more.
now, Shield, you go. I'm not gonna say nothing. You go.
I don't like the Shield. I don't mean personally. I don't even mean emotionally. It's just something about their story that just really irks me. It really is. They're no longer. They went through the same thing that Ryback and Brock Lesnar went through. Well, I'm not gonna put Brock Lesnar in there. I'm gonna go back. No, I'm sorry. I can put Ryback and Tenzai in the same category as they. They came out here and nobody could beat them, and it was they're unbeatable and they're the worst people ever. And then look at where they are. Look at where Tenzai is now. He's sweet.
He's part of 2 Tons of Fun.
He's sweet tea, and they gave him a beard.
Yes, that's
Look
right.
at Skip. Skip is crazy.
Who's Skip?
Skip is Ryback. Ryback used to wrestle under the name Skip.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, and I just think it's funny.
What was Tenzai's other name? It was
before he was Tenzai?
Yeah, what was his name before?
Before you, like way before? I wasn't paying attention to wrestling like that back then. I feel like that's what's gonna happen. So they're gonna go on this hot streak and it's gonna last a long time. They're gonna be like, I just don't understand. What is it gonna finally take for somebody to beat us?
I mean, you remember the first time the Shield actually lost? It was on a SmackDown episode. And
now it's almost like, I think of it, I have no idea. I have random thoughts in my head. So I think of it when, like, 300, when they say even a god king can bleed. Apparently this is the same with the Shield. So now that we know they can bleed, they're going to they're not going to continue to lose. But the fights are now more realistic.
Yes.
And they're nowhere near as dirty as they used to be.
Because before, they would show up and the lights would go off, and you don't know where they're coming from.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, they're outside the ring, and then they jump in the ring, and then you know that whoever's in there, they can take it down.
They're going to...
Okay.
Just like that.
Well, that's the Wyatt family. We'll talk about them. We'll talk about them later.
But I'm just saying, as far as the intros go...
Yeah. The intro... Their intro was good. I mean, because you would hear the music, and it's like, where are they? And then the lights would go off.
But I'm getting tired. Really? Who's gonna wrestle with? I call them bulletproof vests. I know they're not bulletproof vests. I just say it anyway. But really, who?
It looks like they're like spec ops characters from Call of Duty or something.
Really, they're on the same level as John Cena with their wrestling outfits. Cargo shorts. That's the level they're on with me. It's unnecessary. Unless you're a Wyatt family, it's okay for you to wrestle in a dirty wife beater and some dirty jeans. It goes
with the look.
It goes with the look, and I know it goes with the Shield's look. They're.
I mean, and when I make my characters on games, they always have cowboy boots for some strange reason. I like it.
They're luchador.
But the one thing I would say about the games where make it real realistic, you hit somebody that's wearing a hat and they fall down, the hat's still on. Okay. It doesn't get. I mean, but
that's a glitch.
But again, but that's part of it.
It's a perfect hat glitch. That's what that is.
It won't come off at all. Like you see them flying out the ring and then they get up, still there. I'm like,
perfect hat glitch.
Yeah.
Seriously, I want to go to this 6-man tag team. Because I just don't even understand why it is a thing.
Because it's random.
It is random. Look, it's only random because RVD is in it.
But he's like, if you had to create a character, that's the created character in there.
The most realistic character you can create.
That's your created character in the middle of that fight. It's like, well, you're going to team up with these two tonight, and there you go.
Then you have to think about this too. Are they implying that they're no longer heels?
They're not. I mean, you think Big Show's been gone for a while.
Yeah, Big Show. Well, I almost want to say he's neutral. I'm not gonna say he's good or bad.
He's kind of. I mean, he's been on their roster for a long time.
Big man. You ever seen him in person?
No.
He's a big man. I've seen him.
Like 7 something.
He's well over 7. I'm just look how much of an ant he makes RVD look like.
I know. Because he was. Who was he going after before WrestleMania?
Who?
Big Show. He was going after somebody. Was it Randy?
Wait.
That was months ago, but I don't remember.
Well, because at one point there was Randy, Big Show, and
I don't remember.
Randy, Big Show,
Somebody
and Daniel Bryan.
Right.
Yeah, it was those three.
Yeah.
And then something happened. Well, the attitudes came and they were butted heads, and it never really worked. But then something did happen between him and Randy
the Shield came around then, or they got in the way to force them to team up. Or is that when Daniel Bryan and Kane formed they went through that counseling period?
No, I think that happened a little bit.
Oh, that was 2012.
See, I want to watch this.
Okay.
Because I want WWE to read my mind.
Okay.
And I know they're gonna read it and do the opposite. They're gonna read it and do the opposite.
Exactly.
And if RVD is the reason why they don't win, I'm going home and I'm not writing the rest of my paper. I mean, that's not true, but
yeah, I know. But still,
that's said out of pure emotion.
Yeah, well, that's gonna happen. You're gonna do your paper regardless. But
freaking love that. I love that every time.
Since you've gone to a show, a lot recently for me, because I haven't been to one since it was still WWF.
I've done pay-per-view and I've done Smackdown.
I know we're watching the match, but what's the big difference between pay-per-view and on TV?
None.
Not much.
There's just less of a story. There's less of a story in pay-per-view. It's just more continuous matches.
And they're continuing their story, or they're tying up loose.
Yeah. But you just don't see. Well, nothing's really developed.
Because it's the end point, and the next day.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the next day, you're going to see a lot more.
You're going to see it on Monday or Wednesday, Friday, whatever.
Trying to tell you, if it's RVD that does it, I give up on WWE. You know how many times I've said I've give up on the
Yes, and we still have conversations every week about it.
You're lucky I didn't give up on WWE after the Divas match. But I saw that coming.
Earlier? Yeah.
Because that really did touch a nerve. It really did touch a nerve. Because I know AJ is a good wrestler. I know she is. Can't stand Layla to save my life. I'm so serious. As a wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
As her character. I don't. Never liked her. Still don't like her. Caitlyn, I don't see anything wrong with her. She is a decent wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
I can find plenty that are probably better than her. But I don't know. Somebody please strip AJ of her title. Please. And you know what?
It'll happen soon. Maybe not this Sunday, but it'll happen soon.
Being that we're on that subject really quick, as the 6-man tag team is still going on, and it's Doesn't look like it's gonna end anytime soon.
Oh, you'll have a commercial break, you know.
Yeah, they're gonna prolong this. Now, I know what his name is. I call him Biggie Lois. That's something that Drew and I have done for a while now.
Ha.
I know it, but let's talk about Biggie Lois.
Biggie, huh?
He looks like, and that was great. He looks like
what?
a toddler who can't have his way every time he enters the ring, and you can't tell me otherwise.
Well, you know when he just stands there all stoically and
No, when he just that's what he does. He starts wailing like a little kid.
I heard when he takes off the straps, I'm like, oh, what's he gonna do?
He's exposing his breast. That's what he's doing. Because that's what it looks like. He looks like a video girl.
Look, we need to have Drew on this conversation.
Yeah, we should.
Oh, don't worry. There'll be more of these.
Oh, that'll be even crazier.
There'll be more.
Yeah, Biggie Lois looks like a video girl. He looks like he should be on a hip hop video.
I mean, I watched a little bit of him in NXT. Different personality. It's different. I mean, granted, it's on Hulu.
Doesn't matter.
But he's more involved with the story because it's a different storyline, obviously. In some way.
I'm not feeling. I like the storyline that they're doing for him now. Somebody needs to.
And for those of you who listen to this like a year from now, the storyline is him and AJ are a team, and she put him in the friend zone.
Sadly.
This is 2013, and this is August 20?
I don't know.
What's the next date?
I thought my phone was here. It's not here. 18, 16.
It's 16.
I don't know.
So those listening to this a year from now, this is the storyline going on right now. Feel free to comment below in the comment section.
I want you to know that RVD, Big Show, and Mark Henry won. Because WWE read my mind, and they want me to finish my paper tonight.
Well, it happened before commercial break. So.
Which is also interesting.
Cool. But there's going to probably be something else. Well, there has to be a bigger match tonight. No, wait, there's a Daniel Bryan fight later, I think.
It's 9 o'clock. It was 9:05. We got 55.
Well, you know they're going to do a recap of something from Raw.
That was a good job.
Oh, I'll watch it again on replay.
Tuck the knees. Hope you got some air.
I mean, he's very athletic. I will say that. We're talking about RVD people.
But he has a belly, and it's so interesting.
But this is the first time we've seen Big Show in a while, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Especially wrestling.
Okay, so here's Daniel Bryan.
Oh, and a Wade Barrett match.
Yeah, because of the whole beard thing. Because Daniel cut off his beard.
Worst decision ever.
To cut off Wade Barrett's beard?
Looks like a 55-year-old Englishman. Now, don't get me wrong. He alright. He's always looked like an Englishman. Miz.
That's Miz, okay.
Because he did the right thing. Miz did the right thing. He cut that shaggy mess off his face. It does not do well for him.
But we know if they cut Daniels off, it's gonna mess up his image.
You will not cut it. No, 2 people beard you don't mess with. 3. Mark Henry, Daniel Bryan. Oh no.
And
wait,
I'm thinking about.
You gotta get Sandow. Sandow's beard can't go.
But you got Bray Wyatt too. You can't cut his either.
No. Well, and his homies.
You can't cut theirs because. Grant, they haven't been out long enough on the show, but that's their look.
No, there are some people who don't deserve a beard. The Miz is one of those who does not deserve a beard. The Miz doesn't deserve a lot of things the WWE gives him. I like Miz TV.
I like Miz TV. It's funny.
You do or you do not?
I do. I think it's funny because he's like this is my show.
It's a little funny. Not that entertaining to me. It's a little funny. That's probably because I just don't like Miz. I don't like him.
Gotcha.
I try.
Well, what was Chris Jericho's show? What was it? Something Y2. I don't remember. What was his little show? Or what is his show?
It was more interesting. Maybe because I like Y2K.
Because I always like he's like you'll never whatever.
He still does it.
Yeah, I know. I like it though. But,
what on earth was the name of his show? I can't think of it right now.
oh, we'll figure it out. Or somebody tell us. We don't know. I don't know. I'll read it. I'll read comments.
Can't remember it right now. Sorry. I like this show better. It's a lot more interesting to me.
Shoot.
But I really think I'm biased. So there's that.
Okay. I mean, I think it's interesting just to see, every week, and you said before we start recording that this is essentially a soap opera. It is.
It is a soap opera.
Where you're getting beat up every day. Allegedly.
Oh, depending on who you get hit by.
Yeah.
This.
What is this commercial?
Feel like a commercial.
Huh. Funny.
It's just the way he sounds like. Is that me? Yeah.
But shoot, who else can we talk about? How about I heard that The Rock may not come back.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I like him.
I'm not going to say anything about his age because clearly age is not a factor in this. There are plenty of wrestlers who are probably older than him. Actually, or the same age.
Well, Ric Flair doesn't wrestle, but he'll come back for the show.
Ric Flair, he can't afford to come back anymore. He got too many wives to pay back.
Yeah, we won't talk about that.
But no, he'll come back and he'll give you a show, and I appreciate it.
Yeah, he does.
But notice how often he comes back and actually wrestles.
And you got Booker T is back.
Doing what?
He was general manager, but now Vicky's general manager of Raw. I mean SmackDown.
No, wait.
Yeah, Vicky's now general manager.
Can talk. Can we do? I don't know if I have enough to talk about that.
Oh, I'll give you a few more minutes. No.
No, I'm just saying. Like I don't know if I have enough to. I don't know if I have enough of a rant to go off of that.
Okay, on what? Vicky versus Brad? Bricky?
I voted no. I want her to leave.
I voted yes for that.
She's entertaining though. And
yeah,
that's the one thing
I like her.
She is entertaining. Maybe it's because I'm a girl. I couldn't deal with her voice. It just bothered me, and I had enough of her.
When she says "excuse me" over and over.
And when she got fired, did you see the fit she had?
Yes, I did. And I was just looking at the screen like, why?
I would have been embarrassed. Like, even if you would have asked me to do that,
like,
I just would have been embarrassed. And who is the Miz about to go with?
Unless he's going to just talk.
And he's a SummerSlam host.
Yeah, he's the host of SummerSlam, that's right.
That's how I know I'm not watching SummerSlam.
Wow, you're not going to give him your $45, $50, whatever it is? Yeah. Oh, look, it's the Real Americans.
So, here's my thing about this. Because I'm pretty
sure...
Who
is this?
I can't...
Jet Swagger.
Here's my thing about this.
Right.
I can't say his name. It's Drew's fault, but I don't say it. I always call him he who shall not be named. You will never hear me say his name.
All right, okay, the tall one or the bald-headed one? Just tell me that, so I know who you're talking about.
Oh, no, the tall one.
Oh, you won't say his name?
Won't say his name.
Why won't you say Voldemort's name?
Exactly, he's Voldemort.
Why would you say?
I don't know. Because before he left, when it was him and Cody.
Who?
I don't know. Something was going on.
Cody Rhodes.
Cody and Lord, not Cody.
You're confusing them.
I'm sorry. I didn't know. I didn't mean to say Cody.
Oh, so you talking about Zeb Culture?
I don't know if that was a Freudian slip, so I'm gonna keep going.
All right.
Wow. I'm getting all of my names. Wait.
Are you talking about Zeb when he teamed up with Zeb Culture?
No. He pushed out not be named and Ziggler. Back when they were buddies.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. That's when I noticed I don't like him. Back when he used to do before he used to do the cross the line and he used to do a push up.
Oh.
Remember that?
That was. I wasn't really watching that.
That wasn't that long ago, was it? When he used to do the cross, he used to drop and do a push up and go down and come back up, cross the line and go. It used to be him, Ziggler, and Vicky.
Oh no, I didn't know all that. That was like early 2012. I probably wasn't watching there.
Okay.
I didn't start until like I didn't come back on the WWE train until maybe August of 2012, and I've been watching it ever since. So I just kind of came back at random, and I was like, okay, so this is who's in charge here. All right, cool, I got it. Let's just go.
Did you know about Vicky and Ziggler?
I heard about it, but I didn't see it. Okay.
Okay. But yeah, I just never really been a fan of He Who Shall Not Be Named.
Okay.
He's a big guy. He can wrestle. I just don't think I'm a big fan of him. That's it. But I'll give his credit where credit is due. Don't like The Miz, and I won't give him credit. There's only one wrestler in the WWE nation that I just don't like. And it's The Miz. I tell you I don't like Cena, but no, Cena might be over there with The Miz. Never mind. They're together.
Yeah, I know. With you, I know.
I'm sorry. I try. I do. I just can't. I can't do it. Can't do it. God,
what about the other member of team, the Real Americans?
And I can't remember his name right now, which is really sad because
Antonio Cesaro.
I don't know how I can remember Cesaro's name. I watch his indie wrestling. He's really good.
And he does his
He's always been good.
Yeah.
That hurts to do.
I know.
Too much working out. But
we're imitating Antonio Cesaro, everybody. This is on audio.
I like Cesaro, and I think he's a really good wrestler. He's somebody who, if I was a guy and I was in the street, I wouldn't want to mess with him. But then again, I wouldn't want to mess with He Who Shall Not Be Named either, because he's big.
I wouldn't listen to any of them.
You know what? I would pick a fight with AJ. It would be a hard fight.
But you could outrun her though.
I'm not trying to outrun nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, I could outrun her. I could outrun her for days.
Yes, you could.
But if I really had to stay and fight, it wouldn't be pretty. I wouldn't come out of there pretty whatsoever. But I feel like I wouldn't.
You know Drew wouldn't let you do that.
No, he wouldn't. I used to do MMA. You see where I am now. He won't let me. Well, no. I'm going to take that back for people who are listening. And for the chance that Drew would also hear this. He never said, no, I don't want you to ever wrestle. Or any type of MMA. He didn't want me to do it professionally because he believes, notice how I said he believes, that I have a problem with tapping out.
You won't?
Let me explain. I will tap out. But if I believe that I have a chance of getting out of it, I won't tap out. He thinks that means that I won't ever tap out. That's not true. I don't want to get my arm dislocated.
Alright.
I'm just saying. Do me and AJ.
Alright.
I can get some hits in. Wait a minute. Zeb Coulter is getting in the ring?
Zeb Coulter's going to fight?
Zeb Coulter is getting in the ring? Zeb Coulter's taking clothes off.
Oh,
Zeb Coulter's taking jacket and a
This is August, what again? 16th?
Yeah.
2013?
Zeb Coulter does not have a vest.
Did Zeb Coulter just try to fight?
Yes. I also want you to know that The Miz just won against He Who Shall Not Be Named. That also shouldn't have happened, but for storyline purposes, it did.
Okay. Explain to those of us who do not know. Is TNA scripted for MMA?
TNA. Oh, MMA or TNA?
Well, let's do both.
TNA is scripted. Yeah, they have sucky storylines, but their wrestling is good. MMA, I don't believe it's scripted.
It says if you could win, because MMA is real fighting.
Yes.
And that's why we'll see that in Buffalo Wild Wings.
I don't want to. Oh, you want to have that discussion?
No, we're not going to have that discussion. I'm just going to say, you'll go there and you'll see that versus WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Because WWE is not real. It's entertainment. Oh, look, it's Paul Heyman and Curtis Axel, whose other name used to be Drew something.
Am I the only person who actually, I'll accidentally say Kurt Angle? Am I the only one?
No, I've done it before.
Kurt Angle,
Where is he now?
TNA.
Okay.
Doing his thing still.
Gotcha.
Oh, God.
How look is John Cena's my favorite. No, I like what he stands for. In terms of doing the right thing, I think that's what I like about John Cena.
Let everybody hear this. It's going to sound stupid, and I don't care.
I'm not talking now. This is her.
Well, let me tell you what I think of
All right,
John Cena.
let's talk right to the.
No, it's gonna sound weird, but he's like the Times New Roman of wrestling. He's like the color red. He's like the red cherry blow pops. He's like fruit punch Kool-Aid. He's generic. He's like, I'm gonna come up with another one. He's like the golden retriever of dogs. He's generic. He is. He's so beige.
Just so y'all know, this is her opinion, not mine.
He's like the Red Ranger.
This is your opinion.
Yes, it is my opinion.
This is not my opinion.
He's beige. He's the Red Ranger. Anything else I can come up with? I don't know. I'll be back.
I will say Red Ranger analogy is pretty good though. It's pretty good because
I'm not saying
he's always the leader. Yeah.
That's the point. Like there's always the like the
matter
red
which-
blow pop. The red blow pop is the one everyone wants.
And see what you said Kool-Aid. Everyone says what's your favorite flavor, and they say red. They don't say what the
They
flavor
say
is.
red. Exactly. He is red.
I like your analogies though, but
He's
that's your opinion.
Times New Roman of wrestling. I'm telling you.
That's the one I like. Times New Roman. Huh?
Yes, everybody writes in Times New Roman.
That's right. And you get to explain that one for those of us who aren't. There's that commercial.
It's ridiculous.
Ah,
Because your other arm was not an option.
yeah.
I had another one in my head before I looked at that
Go
commercial.
ahead. Take your time.
I'll be back. He's like the Honda Civic of cars.
Did y'all get all the metaphors that she just said? Somebody write it down, post it below in the comments.
No one's gonna like that either. I think a lot of people like John Cena, and I'm okay with that.
Oh yeah, children like him too.
Don't care.
I know you don't, but it gives them something to look and believe in, sort of.
What? I believe in a man who doesn't even win all his matches.
But the whole my time is now, I don't give up thing.
Your time was never now. His time, no. What do you mean my time is now? You just got the belt. That's been his thing. My time is now has been his thing, and it was never his time.
Did he have another interest thing before? I don't know. Did he bring another one?
I'm sure. Sometime when I wasn't really following
the thing
wrestling
about
closely.
Big Show has had the same one forever. So is Chris Jericho.
Yeah.
I don't know who else has had
I'm
the same.
okay with the.
But we know Mark Henry's has changed from sexual chocolate
Oh yeah.
to someone's gonna
He
get their
doesn't
ass
count.
kicked,
Now you mean music entrance wise, or do you mean like other?
The music intro, you know. Let's talk about that for a moment. Who's it? There's a man who's always been the same. I can't think of what his is, but it's always been the same.
I can't know when. Don't make me sing.
Go ahead.
No.
Alright.
Yeah, The Miz has always been the same. Kane.
His has changed a little bit. No, Undertaker's changed.
Yeah, but Undertaker technically isn't here anymore. Are we counting
He'll be back in
him?
April.
Well,
He'll
yeah.
be back in April. No. And he'll be 22 and 0 then? He's 21 now, right?
He's 60.
Wait, what? He's 22 and 0 right now? He's
60
21?
years old. No, I just really think that he needs to just straight up retire. I mean, I like him as a wrestler.
Wait.
Don't get me wrong.
What is his record, though? Is it 21?
Yeah,
it's
21 or 22.
It's 21, I think.
Somebody tell us.
It's not tell. We're supposed to be slight experts here, but you are, not me. But,
I've been writing a paper for the past couple of days. I deserve to be confused. My brain
Now,
hurts.
Curtis Axel here, he really is the son and grandson of two former wrestlers.
Well, that's how he got his name.
Yeah.
And that's how he got his panties.
Now, some could say
His
that it was
wrestling
fake,
panties.
but you look it up, it's true.
No, that's not fake.
Yeah, some would say it's fake, but then you look it up, it's really there.
I'm waiting for him to impress me.
I'm not
Wait
sure. Well,
a minute. Who was he? Who was he in the ring with?
Is this one of our...
Zack Ryder?
Oh, yeah. That's pretty good.
Look at those pants. Look at those pants. You know what? I'm not a big fan of people who wrestle in pants.
What do you want? You want the traditional look?
Panties.
Oh, funny.
No, it's just... Look at those pants. No, it depends. Papa can wrestle in pants. And for those who don't know, I refer to Christian as Papa because he looks like a Papa. And if you don't agree with me, I'm sorry. But
I'm not saying anything. They can argue. But, you know.
Yeah, he looks like somebody. Papa's home. Why call him Papa?
So, in case anybody wondering, listening to this, we are recording this right before Summerslam, which is in 2 days.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's Friday. Yeah.
And we're sitting here watching SmackDown. But SummerSlam. Wait, today is. I keep forgetting today's date. I'm sorry. So SummerSlam is the 18th. Gotcha. So, those of you who listen to this after August 18th, feel free to tell us who won and everything. You know.
Because I ain't paying for pay-per-view.
Well, we'll find out Monday what's Raw. You know?
That was nice. But, whoa.
But look at Paul Heyman.
Look at that rider. He looks different. What did they do to him?
Is he away working on something?
What did they do to him?
You think that he'll become a bigger staple?
I thought he was on his way. I thought he was, and then he lost his momentum, and I don't know what slowed it down.
See, I'm thinking of somebody else, but I don't want to say their name because I'm gonna probably mess it up. But Toshi. Is it Toshi Yatsu? I'm gonna say his.
Do you mean the Japanese wrestler?
Yeah, I didn't want to say his name, but I know I messed it up.
Yes. Yes. I know what you mean. I know who you're talking about, but do
you think he could be on the up and up too?
Not anytime soon. This is not going to happen. Just like the Middle Eastern wrestler that I really... Because I don't see him that often, so I really honestly don't remember his name.
But, you know...
There are a couple of people who just aren't going to get their breaks yet. And it's funny because they bring in Curtis Axel and he's just, well... It may be because he's a legacy. That's how he gets to go up so far. That's why Randy Orton is because he's a legacy.
Yes.
And that's probably why Cody, too. Because Cody's also a legacy. But Cody's actually good. I really like Cody.
He is.
And I'm okay with his mustache. That's why I'm glad it stayed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But, yeah, I think it's more about the legacies. When you're born into it, it's so different. Just like not Layla. For Divas. Who's a legacy on the Divas side? Who's born into wrestling? And we're not going to talk about any of the Hogans. I'm sorry, that's not up for discussion.
I don't know.
It's a couple of them. I just can't think of them right now. Yeah, we need more people to like.
Well, this is the first one that we're gonna do.
The beginning of something.
We're gonna have a WWE series, or just a wrestling series in general. I'm not gonna say much.
You watch TNA though?
I'm gonna start.
Okay.
Sorry. Since you told me when it comes on,
we're not going to talk about their storylines.
Oh, we're not going to talk about that at all. Okay, well, speaking of storylines, WWE storylines, I think I like seeing where they go. That's why I watch it every week.
Mm-hmm.
Because it goes... Sometimes it goes where I don't think it's going to go.
Have they gotten me a couple of times? Yeah, they've gotten me a couple of times. Where I was just like... Oh, I have no idea. But then a lot of times it's just predictable. It's like,
sometimes I watched it and I'm like, come on. Okay, and now you're showing up now. All right, cool.
Or it's like I know how it'll end, but I don't know how they're going to get to that end.
Yes, and although we're not going to go on this discussion right now, but it's like, you know, on the flip side, when it comes to something like Dragon Ball Z, we know Goku's going to win. But it's, how is he going to win? You know when the villain shows up, he's going to be the one to defeat him. Or
you forget one thing. You know he's going to die, but when is Goku going to die?
Yeah, but then when it came to Gohan fighting Cell, I thought that was really good.
When what?
When Gohan killed Cell. That was fun.
That was impressive.
That was fun.
That was impressive.
But we'll have discussions on that on different.
Kids never died. But Gohan died.
He died once.
Wait.
Gohan died once.
Gohan died. Oh, yeah.
Wait,
Gohan died once.
So, well, Piccolo died how many
There were
times?
like 80 kids, though. No.
Goten and Kid Trunks died once.
But think
And they all died when Kid and Buu destroyed the Earth and Goku saved Hercule.
I don't count.
But they died though.
How on earth does Hercule last so long? Do you ever think about that? And I know this. We're totally going off.
I know,
but
we can bring it around for wrestling's sake. Okay, Hercule, the world champion here.
Oh gosh. And yeah, he's supposed to be.
But he's a sham though. But he saved the planet.
So he's like John Cena, is what you're telling me.
I didn't say that.
He's like John Cena.
You said it.
You brought it back. He's like John Cena.
You said it. I said nothing.
If you think about it, John Cena saved the world.
In what movie? What movie?
No movie. He saved somebody's world.
He was in a Fred movie, but I've never seen him. But, you know.
Yeah, he was his dad.
But
he was his imaginary dad, actually.
But Hercule, though,
Ooh, football's back.
Oh yes, we can talk about that. We can talk about that too, but not now. Another one.
Yeah, I just happened to see a commercial.
I know. Oh, we're gonna have different discussions here. But
I'm not gonna talk about John Cena for the rest of my life.
No, you're not.
I'll talk about other people, but there's no one else I can talk to and talk about as bad as John Cena.
Do you want? Let's talk about something positive here.
Let's talk about something positive.
Let's
talk about how Kofi Kingston is back. Congratulations.
Yes, let's go. Clap for Kofi.
Clap for Kofi. He had a baby not too long ago too.
Oh,
a daughter.
Didn't know that.
Claps for a new baby. Claps for a new baby.
Hey. On some shows, people boo for that.
Why, having babies?
Okay, it was a joke. And somebody booed for something else. But the baby was part of the joke.
Yeah.
But, it's Paul Heyman.
Paul Heyman's back. Let's not clap for that.
The audience is booing, though. I'm not booing.
By the way, he does look like a walrus. That is a very accurate description of how he looks.
But you know what I find interesting about him is that how he instantly drops CM Punk as his best friend in the world.
But that's how he's supposed to be. And
I know. He's that promoter dude.
He's not. It's not surprising.
But in terms of a promoter, he's pretty good. He sells tickets. But you lied to him in his face, though, Paul.
Who did he not lie to? Paul Heyman lies to everyone. He lies to himself before he goes to bed at night.
Yeah. But you know what I always think about WWE? And although we see the personas here on TV, I'm sure in their real lives, everyone's pretty nice.
No. Drew and I had that conversation about who's really nice in person, who's not. Randy Orton, do you think he's nice or do you think he's mean?
I don't know. We don't hear him talk much.
Randy Orton's mean.
Really?
John Cena?
No, same character.
Yeah, pretty much.
You gave him credit. Oh.
Daniel Bryan is supposed to be, from what I heard, cool people. And I follow him on Twitter. He's actually really cool outside. He also has this cute little dog. Who else did we talk about? Brock Lesnar is the same, which does not surprise me. And there was somebody else that was talking about. I don't know how the Bella Twins are. I'm not counting the Diva show because I know some of the stuff is real.
Yeah, but it's continuation of what we see on Raw and SmackDown because they bring in their show as part of the script, and they're talking about something that happened the night before on their show. So it's kind of similar.
Did you hear or maybe you watched about the episode where the Funkadactyls, where I think it was Cameron. I always get their names mixed up.
Cameron and Naomi.
Yeah, but I think it was Cameron where Brodus actually went up to her and said, "You suck tonight."
Oh,
and
no.
She got upset and she cried. And she went over, her boyfriend was in the locker room or something, and he was like, "I'll go get him and do whatever, and I'll rough him up." And maybe it was Naomi, because I think one of them's dating one of the Usos. And
I thought I saw a picture of that, but I didn't know.
Yeah, one of them's dating the Usos, and dude was like, "You do not want to with Brodus. Like, please don't go over there." He had to like talk about it. That's not what I've seen. That's just somebody telling me what
I haven't seen it yet. Have you seen it?
No, I'm not gonna watch it.
Okay.
I don't really like it.
I think for the sake of running this conversation, I'll watch the episode.
Go ahead.
Daniel Bryan and AJ wedding.
What was the point of that? Is that what you're asking?
No, well,
or what?
Well, it turns into whole, relationships as part of the show.
It was interesting. It was interesting, but I feel like it was good. It was good entertainment. It was good. It was a good show to watch. And then after that, when she started going through the guys more frequent, that's to me when it just got a little tiring. And I was like, now you're going a little. Yeah, I don't want to say you're trying too hard. I'm just like, I'm a little tired of this now.
Okay.
She works as a crazy girl. She's great. When she skipped around the ring looking like, oh my goodness.
Skip to the loo, doing that whole thing.
Yeah. When she came out remember she came out in her cane outfit? Skipping around the ring?
I don't remember that.
Oh my gosh. Horrible.
I vaguely remember her dating different people. I remember when she dated John.
Well, she didn't date Kane. She just was trying to mess with his head.
Oh, okay.
She did kiss him. She did. But it was more so to mess with his head.
Did she kiss Undertaker too?
Not that I'm aware of.
No, I just thought I saw it somewhere.
It was Kane, John Cena,
Randy?
Ziggler, CM Punk.
Was Randy too?
Randy?
I thought Randy Orton was part of it too.
I don't know about that.
I don't know. Somebody correct me. Or us.
Because the day is not over until Daniel Bryan comes out.
Yeah, so,
because the beard is indeed here.
I'm getting that shirt.
I don't have a beard.
I'm getting that shirt.
Believe I'm gonna have that shirt.
And you know, on the back of the shirt, it says beard equals here.
Something like that.
Or beard equals beard, or something like that.
Because Cena says
our time equals now.
Yeah. Wait, they better show it. Excuse us as we look for his shirt.
Yeah, excuse us. I don't know. They may not show it.
You gotta catch it. Yes,
okay.
Yes equals yes.
Yeah,
nope,
yes,
that's different.
Yes equals yes.
I think they're changing the back of their shirt.
Yeah, it says yes. I forgot to say that. So excuse me for my wrong information, people. But it's yes equals yes. So.
No, I don't think it was always yes equals.
I saw it on Monday when they had their corporate makeover thing.
Okay.
He took off the tie and shirt.
Yeah, and he had
and I paused and I was like, oh, it's yes equals yes.
Okay.
I paused it.
All right. I like that.
I want that shirt.
I want Daniel Bryan to win so bad, and I want him to win it, and I want him to keep it. I don't want them. So let me tell you about my other favorite wrestler, who's no longer really with us anymore. With us as in the ring. Okay. He's pretty much with us in real life. Rey Mysterio. They better not do to me.
Where is he gone?
I don't know. But you know what they did to him when he won the title? He had it for like all of a second.
Then Kane turned in his thing?
No.
Wait, what was the one where Kane turned in the Money in the Bank thing and won the same night and won the WWE Championship or something? That was some years ago.
Yeah. I have to, if I'm going to do these type of
podcasts,
I need to freshen up on my
we will.
Wrestling.
We will. There's no issue. We'll catch it. So I was going to ask, but I didn't know if you were taking it.
What?
I didn't know if you were going to take it with you.
Oh. I told you it was going to happen.
I know. But,
my legs are cute. don't work out at 6:30 in the morning. No,
Gotcha.
I'm kidding. Do it. It's good for you.
Right.
Then you can wrestle.
Ha. Way to bring it back here.
But yes.
Well, yeah, it's okay, so we're gonna Daniel Bryan.
We're going back to Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, Daniel Bryan.
I like Daniel Bryan, and I want him to. That's what we were saying before I decided.
Yeah, it was commercial break too.
I don't want them to do to me what they did to Rey Mysterio. I want him to get it. I want him to get the championship belt. I don't want him to keep it. He deserves it.
So he can have his like 2 months, 3-4 months on Raw.
Why
talk
can't
about
we give him
being
more than 4 months? He deserves
I want
it.
him to have more time, but in terms of the story, I'm trying to think realistically. Who do they really want to have it, or who wants to have it?
So, if you go with the story, Randy.
Yeah, I think they're gonna really build Randy up to where, you know what could happen. Now, if this happens correctly on Sunday night,
I'll buy you a steak. Not really, because I don't have the money. But
alright, cool. Well,
I'll buy you an imaginary steak.
Alright, cool. I'll take that. Alright, Ashley. Alright, I'll take that.
Imaginary steak.
Alright, cool. Thanks. What I'm thinking is, we're going to Daniel's going to beat John.
Okay. Yes.
And during the celebration, Randy's music was going to pop on.
Mm-hmm.
Here comes Ray down the ramp with the ref. Mm-hmm. He hands the ref his all money to make contract. Daniel whoops his butt in the ring. Therefore, the contract is gone. Yep. And Randy can't have it. So therefore, Randy's out this situation. Then the only Money in the Bank winner you have is Dan Sandow, but his is going for heavyweight though.
Him and Del Rio.
Yeah.
Which is still interesting, but then that goes back to, well, who else would be in line to go after Daniel Bryan?
That's the thing, you could build on. You could build on
that
later.
Yeah, but don't let it be Randy. I mean, I'm really trying to think.
I know, but I think, and we shook on it. So that's what I think. What do you think is going to happen Sunday night?
Hold on, really quick.
Yeah.
We didn't talk about this. Wade Barrett's intro is the shiz, and they just changed it. I love it.
I like it. So
I meant his music, not his coat. His coat is still very British. Not that I don't like British.
You know what's funny? When I got the WWE soundtrack,
that's awesome. You can't tell me you don't like that intro.
I like it. But you know, when I got the WWE soundtrack for WrestleMania, they have his old one during WrestleMania, around time for WrestleMania. So I'm like, I want the new one.
I love it. I love that one because it makes you. It's something about that intro. You're like, what?
I'll be honest. I like Curtis Axel's intro. It's like that. I'm like, it's kind of cool to me.
I think I'm so blinded by the awesomeness of his intro that I just don't. Because it's just one of those where you're like.
It's awesome.
I don't know. It's just awesome. Just like Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
When Daniel Bryan comes out, well, no, it's a different energy.
Well, then again, I like Undertaker still the best to me. Is Undertaker?
The Wyatt.
Yeah,
but as far as getting you pumped, let's go with that. Getting you pumped.
Okay.
And Y2J will do it too, though.
Yes.
He'll do it too.
And especially you see his jacket light up.
I got a picture of it. I don't know how.
You gotta show it to me.
It's really horrible. Wait, do I?
Well, show it to me later. Okay. She's gonna bring me the phone and I can see the picture of everybody. I didn't see any of your pictures.
It may or may not, because I forgot to load them. I didn't put them on my laptop either. Oops.
Okay. You need to do that.
Gallery. And free up some space on my phone.
Is
this it? It's 9:43. This will be it.
Yeah. Okay, getting you pumped up. I would say Chris Jericho. Wait there. Daniel Bryan. Because Daniel Bryan just flies the Valkyrie, so it's automatically awesome. Anyway.
Exactly. You want to see my toe and I thought I broke it? No, you don't want to see it.
No, America, we don't want to see that.
America won't see it because they
Sorry,
can only
YouTube.
hear.
Sorry, YouTube.
Would you like to hear my toe? That can't be done.
No.
Here they are. Let's start.
Well, I just heard somebody get slammed on the mat twice. So we heard that.
It was Wade Barrett.
Okay.
And he also got knocked out the ring.
Oh.
So, I did get thousands of pictures of Randy Orton. And to let you know,
it's really good.
I hurdled 10 rows of chairs to get this picture.
You did?
I hurdled 10 rows of chairs. I sure did.
That was he was walking down, right?
This is when he was in front of me. The only people, it was like the security people in the wall. But
you got down that close.
I hurdled 10 rows of chairs. You didn't think I was just going to get that far
I forgot
away.
you said you all sat there. I forgot you said you all sat that close.
Yeah, we were on the floor.
Right.
Yeah. So, Sheamus was on the other side, and I was like, man, I would have loved to get him, but I'm so stuck on Randy Orton for cosmetic
Let's talk
reasons.
about Sheamus, that he's one of my favorite wrestlers of all time.
So that was him from far away, because I couldn't get one close up of him.
Oh, nice. I still want a shirt.
I want one of his shirts, too. I got thousands of pictures of Randy Orton doing the same pose, because he has such a generic pose.
I can't do it. Wait, is it?
Yeah, you can.
What's this?
Anyone can do it.
Yeah, I know.
And that's them together, standing.
I forgot because I watched the episode.
Yeah, this is when Big Show came through the ring over there. It was just like, wow, this dude is huge.
Okay.
Huge.
That's right. It was Big Show versus Sheamus.
When?
That was the big thing a few months ago.
It was Big Show. I don't remember where Mark Henry came from.
Because
for that,
remember they had, when Mark Henry was pulling the trucks, it was Damian Sandow.
Yeah, that was this. This was this one after he pulled the truck.
Because I remember outside, I think I saw on TV was Damian Sandow. What is it? The two.
You talking about when he was pulling the truck?
Yeah, who was outside?
Oh, Titus O'Neil and Darren Young, which we should have a conversation on Darren Young too.
Who was there? What is their group called?
Millions of Dollars.
What's the new one? They call it something else too.
Talking about Titus O'Neil and them, or who?
Yeah.
I
forgot.
We should talk about Darren Young too.
Yeah.
Eventually, we should talk about him.
We should.
The first openly gay wrestler.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he just opened up yesterday.
I did not know that. All right.
Shouldn't really matter though.
No, it doesn't matter to me. You do your job. You do your job. I don't care.
And the question that a friend asked me was, or not a question, I think it was a statement. A lot of people probably knew backstage, and that'll probably make a big difference. And that's why people are so supportive. They already knew. It's not a shocker.
Who?
It's not a shocker.
I'm sorry. I'm looking up information.
Oh gosh! Look at this man in his suit. Every time Vince comes out, I can't deal with his suits. Oh, this is my blurry Jericho's jacket picture.
Awesome. Awesome.
And that's when the light turned on, which makes more sense.
Yes, it does.
Otherwise, it just looks stupid. Randy Orton doing his same pose again. Randy Orton when he got Big Show on the ground. I even got the Funkadactyls in them when they were dancing, but they were facing the other way, so.
Nice.
I don't even know when I was getting a picture of there. That's blurry. Oh, okay. Then when they were dancing. Okay.
Did you just say, tell me about it and keep on talking? I can't really tell you about it if you keep on talking after.
Kane. I forgot Kane came out.
Tell me about it.
Primetime players.
Thank you.
That's what I'm looking for.
Millions of dollars is just what they said.
That's what I was like, wait a minute, it's something else. And I know those of you all who were screaming at the your computers and phones and whatnot.
Well,
whatever. Thanks for telling us.
I had a long day still.
It took us like 2 minutes to figure that out.
Exactly.
Any more pictures?
Yeah, I'm just going. Well, here, do this. I don't know where to stop at, and I don't wait.
Just tell me where to stop. Which way to go?
I mean, I don't have embarrassing pictures. It's just me in the macro.
Okay, so
Totally got off topic here.
yeah, I know we did. So sorry y'all for like the few minutes of awkwardness, but it is whatever.
Just scroll.
Nice.
Wait. No, I have to come your way so I can figure out which way to scroll. That way.
To the right.
Whatever.
Okay,
That counts.
gotcha.
Oh man, I gotta stand. My legs hurt.
Oh, cause I remember well, first they do the main event show.
I didn't take any pictures of main event because no one important was.
Well, he had Randy there. I remember Randy was there at main event.
Randy doesn't count for anything. Just like I don't know. Can't come up with any more witty remarks.
Well, you got some good pictures. Yeah. I encourage you all to go see a live WWE performance.
At least one. They're not that expensive.
No, they're not.
As long as you get them ahead of time. Unless you go to pay-per-view, then it's a whole nother story.
If you go day of, you get some nosebleed tickets for like cheap, right?
Nosebleed tickets don't really. Let me tell you another thing about going to a show live.
Oh, here comes the Shield.
Yeah, I was right over there when the Shield walked out. But they block off like 2 or 3 rows, so you can't get anywhere near them.
Yeah, because they don't want you near them and
I
stuff.
punched one.
Wait, let's say Del Rio's on the
Del
ladder.
Rio's on a ladder. Yeah.
What were they going for then? 'Cause this is so long ago. Wait, what was this, May? This is May. This is right after WrestleMania, so
This was May.
yeah.
Huh, this was May. It was like early May.
No, there's Dolph Ziggler here. Uh-huh. Oh, SmackDown's back on. And he's fighting. He should not be named.
That's right.
Oh wait, who's doing a high flying move?
He who shall not be named.
Oh, okay, I couldn't figure it out. Okay, yeah, we're just looking at pictures right now. Yeah, y'all can eat some popcorn, whatever you want to do. Oh, here goes Big E.
Wade Barrett's got a table, and he's gonna send Daniel Bryan through it. Let's see if this.
Oh,
works.
it's Cody.
Yes, it is indeed Cody.
Oh, it is Teddy Long.
Teddy.
Where is he going now?
I don't know. I thought he was still there.
Or is he like part of the background? And it's Y2J himself. And it's right back. Ah, nice, close. You got pictures of
Y2J.
You got pictures of the screen, I see.
Yes, because we were behind the announcers. So
You did get a main event picture. Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember. Oh, that's right. Those are the ones. Well, I don't know. I'm not really into main events. So.
Oh, that's when I saw the Usos. I was like, I didn't know who they were.
The Usos are really loud.
When they
Like in here when they do their raps,
yeah,
and they don't have a mic,
everybody
can really hear them.
I thought that they were loud.
You can really hear them without the mic. And every time, it's like, it amazes me. I'm like, that is...
Oh, they were preparing for the steel cage matches then. Yeah, Extreme Rules.
Yeah.
That was what was coming up next.
Well, now that you...
I'm looking at the pictures. That's why I'm like, alright. Oh, there's your friend Randy.
Same generic. How many pictures have you seen me take of Randy out of everybody else?
Yeah, I know you got a lot.
Because he's been there. No, because that's how many times he came out.
Right.
Also, I do like him, but come on. It's just too much.
But so you said the Usos really are that loud?
They are that loud.
Wow. Okay.
I think at one point,
There you go.
that's me in a fro, laying in
cool.
bed.
So...
That's when we went out to eat.
That's right. We saw Iron Man 3.
And I had the arrogance. Well, no, I didn't have it.
Your friend had that. Trey had that. Yeah, we're not going to say what that was. It was a very big bottle of beer.
It
I won't say what it is.
Oh, and my cat who helps me study. Not really.
Who knocked off your comic books on the floor? You talking about?
Yeah, it was loud. It's like, you jerk.
So, we know Raw's almost over for the evening. Anything else you want to talk about?
Well...
Or anybody else? Well, let's watch the rest of Raw and see how they're going to end it for Sunday.
It make me rage.
Yeah, let's do that.
Not really.
Yeah, no, let's just do that. So, I'm thinking we can do some more of these. Not, I guess, on your schedule. But you don't have to do it in person. We can do it over the phone. That way, if we can get.
I was gonna say, then we can do it on the line.
Yeah, we can do it on the phone. We can have
Which will be, my schedule is a lot better than, or a lot easier. Look, my schedule is a lot more flexible than yours.
It's the kendo stick.
I can only imagine how bad that actually hurts.
Dude. Oh. How about this? I'm like, since I know that they filmed this on Tuesday, I always wondered, like, how do you go from Friday to fighting again on Monday? It's because you got days to rest and regain your composure and everything. Oh, it's Vince.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's
I didn't see
crazy
him.
looking suit.
He was like the sixth doctor right there.
If he does it again. Nice.
Oh, almost. Daniel gonna make him tap out, Daniel? Oh.
He pulled the ref off.
He pulled the ref out the ring.
And he's still tapping. He's still tapping.
Vince, you can't do that, man. Watch. The ref will get back in, and Wade's gonna. Or is Daniel gonna hit Vince McMahon? Is gonna forfeit Sunday night? What's about to happen here?
No, he's gonna lose. Yep, he's gonna lose.
Here comes the ref. Daniel's gonna lay there and just take it. It's Brett Maddox. It's a ref.
No,
Brad's go 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh. It's Brad Maddox. It's Brad the ref.
Well, it wasn't his fault. He counted regular, because remember last time
He was like, 2, 2, 2. I'm like, okay.
He came.
Oh, somebody's not happy. So, okay, speaking of Brad, since we've seen him here, do you think he was going to be general manager?
He's not as entertaining as Ricky.
He made some good matches though.
Yeah. A lot of entertaining matches.
Uh-oh. Brad, you better count. Do your job, Brad. Brad's not gonna count. Brad, do your job, man.
I'm done.
Because this man says no.
Oh, he told him don't count?
Yeah. I like his coat though. It's okay.
Interesting.
He's gonna do his fast counting. Watch. Here comes Wade. He's gonna.
Triple H.
I see what's up to happen here. If you're not Brad, oh here comes Wade. Oh.
Yeah, he has been getting the worst. He's been.
Who?
Maddox has been getting the business lately.
We're out 2 refs. Out through the table. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh. Wait to the table in case y'all are not watching this right now. You know. Oh, this is gonna get in the ring.
Oh no.
With 3 minutes left to go in the show.
Yeah, you know they're gonna go over.
Vince is gonna be ref. Oh, this is cool.
I mean, what's the point?
He didn't put it on. It's Triple H. Oh.
Oh, shocker. You shouldn't be.
I know. I shouldn't be shocked, but I kind of am. Oh, look.
That's right.
He has his stripes on. We know Triple H likes Daniel Bryan, right? Yeah, so. Won't we have a fight between Triple H and Vince McMahon? I know that. No, I know it's father-in-law, son-in-law, but still, come on. They want people to buy tickets, so they want Daniel to win.
Yeah. Drew is saying that that's what Triple H was there for.
That's it. Triple H helped out. Oh, look at this.
He really did do him dirty, though.
Huh?
He did do him dirty.
Yeah.
I believe he's going to be fair. You believe he's going to be fair?
Vince?
No, Triple H.
Yes.
I believe he's going to be fair. But if Maddox gets hit one more time, he's going to be out due to concussion. So I promise.
Oh, that's true. He will. So we're gonna probably have another one of these after SummerSlam. We'll know when. We'll have another one after SummerSlam. So for those of you who listen to this now, afterwards, here comes Randy.
They don't ever end on time.
Actually, they will because it's sci-fi. They're not gonna go over on sci-fi.
He got one more time to come out here.
Well, you were right. You were right. Well, he'll just stand there and point.
Yeah.
He'll just stand there and look at it. Let's see. What's he doing?
For no reason, he came out. He didn't have to come out.
Look, SummerSlam live Sunday starting at 7 o'clock. They have their free match.
I don't care about free match.
Okay, so as I was saying before Randy showed up.
That sounds so horrible. Like he just like intruded on your.
He interrupted me. Okay. So what I was saying, and now here comes Continual. We'll have more of these soon, but for those of y'all who are listening to this now, real later, feel free to comment on what you thought about SummerSlam, what you like about our podcast and everything. Just let us know.
Tell me what you don't want to hear me say, or what you want to hear me say.
Gotcha. So, thanks for joining.